welcome to the National Baseball League. Alright, so here we go. We got just 8 games today. Well, for yesterday. That's for yesterday, June 2nd. So we're going to go top to bottom, left to right, and we'll start with the Montreal Expos and the New York Giants. So the Expos went with a 3-2 win in a very close ball game here. Despite making 2 errors, they still get the win here. And the thing is, obviously, I can't see the game. I just see the final result. New York's defensively, they gotta do better. Because I assume this is extra innings. Expos walking it off. That's gonna be my assumption. Montreal wins at 3-2. 9 hits both teams, very close. New York could have won it, but they just collapsed, and when the pressure was high, they just fell apart. Expos lead the series 1-0. We move to the Columbus Aviators and the Washington Monuments. Love how this one turned out. Aviators win 11-10. And a wild one. 50 hits and 2 errors for the Columbus Aviators. They still win despite 2 errors. 11 hits for the Washington Monuments. So Columbus, again, almost very similar. This could have gone either way. The Aviators winning just by a hair, 11-10. Probably in extra innings. Fantastic way to start this series. Maybe they get back on track, we'll see. Then we get to the Atlanta Arrows and the Detroit Motors. Motors win 9-0. A shutout win against the Atlanta Arrows. Defeat the Motors 9-0. They shut them out. Just allow 3 hits for Detroit. Arrows win with 13 hits and an error. They win 9-0. Really good way to start a series. Detroit, they need to find a way. They need to find a way to make better contact. I just had some pop. That's what you heard. The Motors, they need to find a way to make better contact. Get that ball to drop down for a base hit. They need more hits because they only got 3 and they didn't bring any runs home. It's a problem they've got to solve for the rest of the series. We'll see what happens. Then we head to the Battle of Tampa Bay first, which I'll cover Game 3 tomorrow. But the Orlando Sunrise won yesterday 7-6. In a pretty fun one against the Titans in Tampa Bay this time. Despite Tampa Bay getting 18 hits, they still lost the ball game. 14 hits and an error for the Sunrise. So Orlando, just a bit of a wild one. That they're able to hold on to a 7-6 victory to get the win. They lead the series 1-0. Then we into the bottom row. San Francisco Firebirds and the Oakland Ocean. First, that's wrong. Sorry. That's wrong. Because I was in the... Yep. So there we go, fixed it. Okay, so... Because in the final of a 4-game set, the Oakland Ocean won the 7-3 win. Firebirds, they're pitching, I don't know. They had a great first game, and then it just nosedived from there. As it was this one 7-3. Ocean win the series 3-1, 40 hits for the Oakland Ocean, no errors. 3 runs on 7 hits with no errors for the San Francisco Firebirds. Ocean win the series 3-1. San Francisco, their pitching just not there, and this time they struggle to score runs as well. We'll see what happens. I want to see what happens with the Firebirds in their next series. Then we into the Houston Cosmos and the Texas Twisters. First of a 3-game set. This is the one I covered. Really slug it. Really slow. Really slug it. There was a lot of long at bats here. 1 home run, Yandy Diaz made it 4-0. Then with 2 in the bottom of the 9th, Freddie Freeman with an RBI double got the Cosmos on the board, so they avoid the shutout. But that 6th inning was just awful for Houston because they couldn't close it out. And what was his name? I think Scott Barlow. He just kept going up singles right through the middle. They got right past him. It would be 1-run scores, 2-run scores. Then it was 3-0 by the end of that inning. He came in relief in that inning. And he pitched over 35 pitches. They got a relief issue. Cosmos got a bad game for the Cosmos bullpen. They're gonna find a way so that those kinds of innings don't happen. You can't. It's not like Houston's a bad team. They're a good team. They're winning games, but when they play innings like this, I wonder what's gonna happen in the playoffs. That French fry because I was eating fries earlier. Because something, I got to the front of my mouth and made it sound when I was talking. Yeah, Cosmos, they gotta fix the Houston Cosmos have to figure out what happened with their bullpen. Maybe it's a Scott Barlow issue. Work with him and can get better with pitching innings. I don't know. Twisters win the game 4-1. They take a 1 into the series lead. I know I had to spend a long time on that one. The way to the Albuquerque Aliens to the Portland Anchors. Just 2 games left that I want to cover on this point, and that's it. Portland Anchors fall 5-4 to the Albuquerque Aliens. The Aliens, after getting swept, they win the first against a 3-game set against the Portland Anchors. They win it 5-4. 9 hits and an error for the Albuquerque Aliens. The Portland Anchors 4 runs on 7 hits, no errors. So Portland unable to make a cut to respond after giving up the leading run, and similar to like Tampa Bay, they give up that run, then they don't respond. Kind of because you might be who's in the batting order. Maybe you need clutch hitters. You need those types of hitters that they come in. They might not necessarily be the greatest player on the team, but they're good in clutch important situations. We'll see. See how the rest of the series goes. Aliens lead the series 1-0 with this 5-4 win. Then we had the Sasquatch hosting the Las Vegas Gamblers. First of a 3-game set there in Seattle. Sasquatch get a 3-0 shutout win. Good start. Some really good pitching. They just allowed 2 hits. Not that far from a no-hitter. So, Gamblers struggling with the bat. Struggling to get hits. They only got 2 in the entire ball game. Sasquatch win 3-0 on 6 hits, and they take 1-0 series lead. Good start. We'll see how the rest of the series goes, and that's it. Goodbye.